Hello, today we're going to be making homemade baked beans. My name's Doug and I'm going to be walking you through this recipe. Okay, first thing we start off with is red kidney beans. What we're going to do is we're going to take this whole package of red kidney beans, put them into a bowl, fill that bowl with water, and let them soak overnight. Real important step. Then we'll strain off the water, put them into another pot on the stove, fill that with water, and boil them for approximately 1 hour. Or until they are al dente. Alright, let's get on with the rest of the ingredients. Okay, so this is traditional beans we're making here, so we're going to have ham. Over here I have some cooked ham on this side, and I have some bacon over here. Love the bacon! Okay, so the bacon's going to go into a frying pan and over on the stove, and we're going to render off the fat. We don't need all that additional fat. While that's cooking, I'm going to prep the onions and I'm going to prep the garlic. Alright, so first thing, I've chosen a red onion. I just like them because they're sweet. Adds a little bit of sweetness to the flavor. I've added the yellow onion because I didn't feel there was enough of the red onion here. So it's all about content. So I'll blend those up and that will get added to the already cooking bacon. As you can see, I have browned the bacon, I have drained off the fat. I added in the ham chunks, the diced ham. The onions are now in. The last ingredient to go in is the garlic. Now what will happen is here, I'll stir all this together. I will cover this and I will simmer on low for approximately an hour, or the same period of time it takes for the beans to cook. That way I don't have to worry about it, and I can go on and prep the rest of the ingredients. Okay, now we get down to making the sauce. Starting off with 1 cup of ketchup. 1 cup of ketchup. You don't have to use ketchup here. If you want to do a substitution, you could use tomato paste. You could use tomatoes. That's up to you. You're going to have to change the sweet potentially. So I just like the ketchup. It's easy. 1 cup of ketchup works real well. You have substitutions with your ketchup. You can get low sodium ketchup. You can get even sucralose ketchup, whatever you want. Here I'm adding 1/4 cup of packed light brown sugar. 1/4 cup packed light brown sugar. To that I'm adding fancy molasses, 1/4 cup again. Fancy molasses. Fancy molasses I use over the blackstrap just because the blackstrap has a very strong flavor, whereas the fancy molasses not so much, it's not overpowering. In addition to that, we're adding some apple cider vinegar. See, told you. In addition to that, we have some Worcestershire sauce. Lea & Perrins in this case. And we're going to add, oh, no, it's not quite enough. Let's go with 1 tablespoon. 1 tablespoon of Worcestershire, 1 tablespoon of apple cider vinegar has already gone in. That's a pretty standard measure for most of the ingredients that go in here from this point on. Now we're adding 1 tablespoon of paprika. Very nice sauce. To that, we're putting in some Dijon mustard, and this is the whole grain Dijon mustard. It's my preference. I find it's real good, and that's a heaping tablespoon. In addition to that, we add 1 tablespoon of dry mustard. Now the last ingredient we're going to put in here is going to be cayenne pepper. Yeah, cayenne. Got to be careful with it, not too much. This works out to about 3/4 of a teaspoon. As you can see, I'm not really measuring that super accurately. Not too much. You just want a little tiny bit of heat in the background. You don't want it to overpower. Alright, let's clean all that up. And now our beans are cooked. They've been strained. We'll add 1/3 to the pot. Then we add some of our sauce, and then we're going to add some of our meat mixture, and we're just going to keep layering like that, and then mix it all together. Once that's done, it's going to go in the oven at 225 degrees for 8 hours, and through the miracle of time, our beans are cooked. I'm going to try them out right now. Those are good beans. I got to give them the big thumbs up. They are fantastic. fantastic. You're gonna love these. Well, I enjoyed making these beans. I hope you enjoy the beans as much as I've enjoyed making them for you. Any comments or questions, just post them down below. Thanks. Bye for now.